Okay, so here we have the Wednesday, 23 August 2020, blah, 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 plus tax. Let's try this again. Okay, so here we have the Wednesday, 23 August 2023 New York Times. Damn it. Okay, so here we go for Wednesday, August 23rd. Let's jump into this grid. And we're starting here at one down. Let's see. We have Didrikson Zacharias, Olympic gold medalist in track and field, who went on to win 10 LPGA. So the Ladies Professional Golf Association. And that sounds somewhat familiar to me, but I'm not 100% sure. So let's do the across. Let's see, ballpark quartet. So 4 things you'll see at the ballpark. Well, there are 4 bases, so maybe we can try bases here. And then try our downs to see if we can slay this northwest corner. Okay, so Didrikson Zacharias starts with a B. And it is familiar, but it is not coming to me, though, just yet. First lady's husband. Well, we haven't had a first lady, so maybe we're talking about Eve. And if that's the case, as in Adam and Eve, then we'll say her husband would be Adam, and it fits. So let's take a look. Let's get something else down. Square snack items. Wow, gosh, I mean, crackers and Cheez-Its, I think, are square. I don't know. See, roll with punches. Salad dressing with chopped liver. Oh, that's balsamic vinegar, I do believe. That's what you would have. That. See, with chopped liver, balsamic vinegar, and it fits. So, and yes, now B-A-B-E, babe, or Babe. I've only ever seen it in crosswords as such. In CPR, probe is an EMT, an emergency medical technician, and now we've got a good beginning here for our square snack items, which would be saltines. And let's see, roll with the punches is probably adapt, and if that's the case, this would be a P. So binge watching units, for example, the episodes, I guess, that would be an ST now. Ones with chiseled jawlines, often. Statues, I mean, clearly chiseled, you know, I mean, unless it was cast from something. See, M&M's color replaced by blue. What was that? I don't think I know. I'm not a big M&M's. I don't really care for sweets. I mean, I'm assuming a tan. Was there a tan M&M? I don't know. Let's see. Jacobs of fashion. I see them quite often over here in Europe. Let's see. WNBA star Brittany. Yes, we know from her dramatic episodes in Russia. I do believe that's how we say Griner. Well, it would be helpful if I didn't have the typo. Reacts to something gross. So that's probably gags, assuming. Wednesdays can be a bit challenging. They're not always just an easy thing like you can pretty much count on from Mondays and most of the time Tuesdays. But we're talking about the squad, and I think that's AOC. So Ocasio-Cortez. Let's see. Chess piece with the second highest value is the rook. So this is end of a White House address. Yes, .gov, and injure as a knee. So you could skin your knee. New kid on the block could be a NEWBIE, newbie, or an NOOBIE. I don't know. I don't know what it could be. So let's see what we got here. Off one's game. Let's see. Let's see. Wait a minute. I think I've got this transposed here. That's vinegar. Gotta really watch that when I'm typing these out. It's a lot different than when you're doing them by hand in the old days. Off one's game. Let's see. What do we got here? 10 down. Naproxen brand. That's probably a leave. Naproxen sodium. It's Saskatchewan's capital. And that is, I do believe it's Regina. Or Regina, depending. Why? What an blank am I? Ah, yes. Love this one. What an ass am I? And I majored in Elizabethan poetry in undergraduate, so Greek god that sounds like 66 across. Don't know what that is, but I'm pretty sure the only one we could be talking about here right now, I think, is just Ares, especially of the major gods. So puts on the books, let's see, probably enacts. You know, if I'm guessing, it's something you would do in a legislative branch. Changing its convert from a verb to a noun. Changing it converts convert from a verb to a noun. Convert. Got it. So it would be the stress. See, don't let anybody tell you, kids, that being an English major is a waste of time. Just tell them you can do New York Times Crossword like a pro. They might be pitched by the Rockies. Okay, that's probably tents. You'd pitch a tent, you know, if you were out camping. And we know this now, the new kid on the block is a novice. I was thinking newbie, and now we're on novice, so off on one's game is probably not on. And let's see what we've got here at 28 across. Let's see, sandwich with wild rice. It's looking like that's Monte Cristo. So, yeah. So let's see what we've got here. You betcha. Let's see, I sure am. I sure do. Well, okay, I don't know. Let's see. So, Shanghainese, for example. Yeah, well, that's a dialect. And so that might be, if that's a dialect, that would be a D. So, you betcha. I sure do. Capital that was once part of Denmark. I do believe that's Oslo. Pretty sure. So what do we got here? Yeah, Shanghainese would be a dialect. Now, what do we got here? Actress De La Garza of FBI. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't watch enough stuff, I guess. Let's see. Chinese path is a Tao. And let's see. Again, I don't know who that is. So, hello, singer. Well, I don't think you can squeeze Lionel Richie in there, so this must be the one from Adele. And I guess the FBI actress is now Alana. I should learn more about her so I don't run into this problem again. So Adele. Hope I remember to spell that correctly. Now what have we got? We've got a stud alternative. Well, it's probably not referring to animal husbandry or dating. Adds insult to injury. Drunk skunk connector. Drunk is a skunk, so the connector as a... Let's see, Governor Moore of Maryland. I think this is Wes Moore. See him on occasion on Morning Joe, or they're talking about him, and looks like a stud alternative would be draw. So draw poker versus stud poker. Find a new purpose for, so maybe reuse. Adds insult to injury. Let's say adds insult, so be rubs it in. And let's see here. Alternative to high octane. Probably regular, though I don't know that I've even heard of that being referenced since I was a child. Regular or unleaded, I remember that, but I don't think there's any such thing as regular anymore. Is there? I have no idea. Important stretch, probably an era, right? You know, the Kennedy era, right? The Clinton era, the Bush era, the Bush 1 era. You know, yeah, of course, it's an important era. I mean, it's defined by something. Egg dish with a lemon turnover. I don't know, but it's looking a lot like an omelet there, doesn't it? At the end, L-A-T. Now, there's several ways to spell omelet. Well, there's 2 ways for sure, so it depends. But let's just take, whoops, didn't mean to do that, where I'm getting zeros here. So let's go down here and see what we got. We finish this I off sort of-ish. And let's see, zodiac sign, it sounds like 10 across. Yes, of course, Aries, it works. That makes sense now. Has gas company with toy trucks. That's Hess. And some overly long Facebook posts, perhaps, are rants. Let's see. Editor's my bad, maybe, is a stet. Yes. And let's see what we've got here. Can we close this up? Can we make this go away? What do we got here? Desserts with split peas. If this is an M, then I think that we've got those peach melbas. Let's see. But wait, there's no, I don't know. Oh, well, yeah, again, I had the way to spell. That's what I'm saying. You got to make sure that you're spelling it correctly, or at least that version. But wait, there's more. And so now we got one channel that airs NCAA March Madness with TV. So True TV, I do believe that is. And yes, I do believe these are peach melbas. Peach melbas. Okay, so now what we got? Source of a scandalous comment. Probably a hot mic. Boy, I sure would hate to be dealing with one of those in my life. Bullfight cheer, ole. No, I think that's probably what that is. I went to a bullfight once in Spain. Very, very interesting. Very distressing in a way. Let's see. Sat blank. GPS in the UK. Now, I've been to the UK a bunch, and I used my own GPS. I have no idea what that is, so don't know. It'll probably come to me. Let's see. Home of Timbuktu. Let's go to Mali for that. And opposite of sans in Français is with, and so therefore, or without, so with would be avec. Je suis toujours avec elle. I am always with her. And sat nav. Nav. So in the UK, it's a sat nav. Bombeck, who said onion rings and the car cushions do not improve with time. Well, this is probably true, and I do believe that was Irma. Let's see. A word before job or track. I'm going to shoot for inside. Job, inside track. Top Chef Network. Oh my gosh, I don't have a clue. It's HGTV, Food Network, Bravo. I have no idea. One of those. Let's see. A lyric poem. It would be an epode. Epode. The V in CV is a curriculum vitae, so this would be a vitae or a vita, depending on the way you pronounce it. So this is looking like it's gonna be Bravo. I don't think I've ever seen Top Chef, but I know I've seen it advertised. Okay, an egg dish with a lemon turnover would be a Western omelet. Just try to defeat myself with my own area code, my own stupid typos. These mittens I'm used for hands apparently. where one needs GPS to find the gap. Wow, let's see. I don't know. What is this one? Mentor of Anakin and Luke, of course. That's Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan and Kenobi. And see, cantankerous, ornery, right? You know, it's definitely ornery. And this is looking like the NYSE, the New York Stock Exchange. So I guess makes the grade, passes. Yeah. So I don't know. I guess I don't understand that one, but perhaps GPS is needed. Just no idea. End of a 2-player Harlem Globetrotters play. So that would be like oop. I do believe. So it passes. Yes. Coming around. Coming up. Now what have we got here? See, logicians, creations. That could be a couple of things. Let's see. The Challenge Network. That's MTV. And now we 60 minuti. 60 minuti. So that's an hour in Italian. That's ora. And the logic trees makes sense. Yes. Vessel for violets, a vase. Get into hot water. Let's just call that steeping. Get out. Director Jordan would be Peel. Still haven't seen anything like that. Let's see. The Bare Necessities Bear. That would be Balu. And the Bare Necessities, the Absolute. Yeah, I think it goes something like that. Is it the Jungle Book, I think? Anyway. So it goes. Alas. Perhaps Stooges. Yes, and we've solved a Wednesday crossword in 1613. Again, not a terrible time. Again, not Rex Parker. You know, I'm not knocking this out in 2 minutes and 13 seconds, but I couldn't, even if I wasn't reading it out loud. This is just a typical time for me. It's about right. Anyway, we'll see you for Thursdays. Have a good one. Cheers.